What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is ChronoJJ. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is NyanRacingCat. The map is Oasis, and this is a best of 3 for the Challengers League. Week 6. Final week of competition before the playoffs start and the relegations start. It's very, very exciting here. Very exciting indeed to see what everybody's come up with in this tournament, in this format, and who has flourished and who has not. Super hyped to see these players playing so well. NyanRacingCat being a very, very innovative player throughout this entire season, picking some very interesting maps, doing some interesting strategies, never going too meta, though he has picked a meta god here on this Oasis, which is his home map. He has decided to take the Oasis for himself. ChronoJJ, on the other hand here, he is the classic 2004 expert that he is. He's lost all mechanical ability, however, his brain has aged like fine wine, and if he gets into a point in the game where he does not just simply lose, often he comes up with some really, really interesting tactics to beat his opponents. So we'll see what he can come up with on this Oasis map here. It's always a difficult one because of these second gold mines. And let's check out his map to see what he's going to be having. See, this town center over here, not very good, does not get this gold mine. There's some beautiful giraffe that he's probably not going to get access to because it is Oranos. And there's, well, this town center here sort of cuts off this gold mine. If you throw up a wall here until the red spot comes, and then you throw up like an armory or something, it's difficult for your opponent to get around. You can wall up here and do the same on the other side. You can kind of protect that from the Oranos player getting in if he does go for 2 town centers. So we'll see what he can do. We do see that the Snowfru coming in, hitting that Oracle, and already moving forward onto this giraffe here, trying to get as much of it as he possibly can. NyanRacingCat looks like he's doing the standard 430 build order here. So no huge surprises, though what we have been seeing on Oasis, kind of regardless of the hunt situation, has been 4-minute advance times with Oranos in order to push off hunt like this straight away at the 4-minute mark. And with all the villagers moving over here, it may have been worth it to do so. However, not happening, and ChronoJJ going to be attempting to get to the we see the box happening. I love this. ChronoJJ going to be throwing up the temple nice and early, trying to get to the classical age by 430 himself so that he can defend any sort of oracle shenanigans, hold on to this food for as long as he possibly can here. This wall here is for a shifting stance so that ChronoJJ can basically kill off a lot of Terma. However, what he hasn't accounted for here is going to be Terma shifted into here, hiding right in this spot, able to attack villagers on this gold mine. Tower not hitting them, town center not hitting them. It's a small thing, but it may become a pain for him depending on how many Terma can get there and what NyanRacingCat does with it. However, it will be interesting to see. We do have the Armor of Achilles here, infantry hack vulnerability. That's -5% there. And if we check out the other relic on the map, we do have the Wedget Eye. So we will see if those get grabbed. The Oracle's already in position to push off here. If I'm ChronoJJ, I'm sending my my Pharaoh forward to defend against this, just because how important this food is and all the other shenanigans. Having the empowering on the gold right now is important, but you want to be defending this as best as you can. And we do see the Oracles moving in here, and the villagers already coming over to fight this. Nice micro from ChronoJJ. Needs to get that priest helping out. This villager here needs to be microed away. He is doing so. He's winning this one pretty well. This villager going to get sniped though. Nice play from NyanRacingCat. ChronoJJ's micro not being the best here. The priest does heal this villager back up to full HP, and he's going to be retreating away from this one. The Wedget is coming over here, and Another villager is pulled back, trying to heal this one up. The priest looks like it is going down very, very slowly. ChronoJJ trying to sort of out micro this one a little bit, and now the Promethean's going to be coming in, and we do see one of those oracles has been picked off. Villagers moving back over onto the giraffe right now, and now the Promethean is in here, and ChronoJJ, what is he doing? He's moving up, and it looks like he's going to be grabbing this town center with a couple of villagers here. The priest and the Wadget do pick off that Promethean there before the villagers coming back in. Another oracle does die here, and this Wadget will get picked off, and it looks like this will be shut down. NyanRacingCat grabbing his second town center here, and he has done what I have been asking for about the past, well, since the start of the season, basically. I've been asking for Oranos players against Ra to go 1 counter barracks, 2 town centers here, and he's going to be able to put the pressure on here and get the town center up, and ChronoJJ will have to move off of these giraffe very, very soon. So we will see if that's going to work for him. We do see the villagers getting healed back up. Priest doing all of the cheeky shenanigans here. Terma in the back. He needs that extra Terma to get in with Valor. He hasn't set that one forward just yet. Well, he doesn't have Valor, I tell a lie. So this Wadget going to be here to defend for quite some time. And the Oracle gets pushed back. We'll see if this works out or not. Using that... There's the Valor. Now he can push in. Using that Valor early on the Oracles means that he can't kill off this Wadget. But now that the Hero Terma are here, these villagers will have to retreat back. Well, he was going to retreat back, but there's the Shifting Sands. I like it. Nice job by ChronoJJ, able to hold on to this hunt for even longer. And now he's also got berries over here. And here's the problem that I was talking about. These Terma, the Terma are in range of both the town center and the watchtower. So it's not the biggest of issues here. And we did see Skin of the Rhino get researched as well. So the villagers probably won't die very fast. More priests getting built for ChronoJJs is going to be empowering everything. And the villagers just getting pulled back as ChronoJJ trying to play very, very safe. He hasn't thrown up an armory yet. This could become an issue for him, and he's also about to be housed. Is that right? Classic ChronoJJ, about to be housed. Forgot about his house builder. There's the armory going up as well, and he will be gearing up to go to the next age now. And we've got NyanRacingCat with the double counter barracks. More manners going up, eating his giraffe, getting very far ahead on the economy here. However, losing all of those Terma at the start is going to be huge, because now the Wadget is sitting here and can just defend against this for days. You do see one Terma hero being manually created, enough to actually hurt this Wadget, going to force these villagers back off the giraffe. Finally, he's managed to do that and snipes one priest there, while the other Terma will pick this one off. He should probably cast Shockwave to kill this Wadget off, because it's actually becoming quite a bit of an issue here. But maybe the Terma can slowly but surely run in and pick it off. No, the Terma is very inaccurate. And we see the priest empowering the watchtower here to get as much damage as he possibly can done, and the Wadget just about to fall. Does get picked off there finally, as ChronoJJ trying to get as much value out of that as he possibly can. Villagers here with Skin of the Rhino not going to be going down very easily at all. He's got goat over here. He can just move in and eat if he wants to. And now the Terma can just chill underneath this watchtower for a little while. And they're going to be moving over onto this location here to hit these villagers. And ChronoJJ is now out of food here. And he's actually, how much food does he have? He's trying to, he's got enough food to advance. He just was too late on the armory there. The Pharaoh is getting targeted down. ChronoJJ has microed that one back. Nice job there. Able to keep that one alive. Villagers moving in here, chasing the Terma away. These are pretty strong units here. These villagers are scary, scary villagers indeed. Picking off even more of NyanRacingCat's Terma without taking too many losses. We do see a third town center coming down for NyanRacingCat as well, as he is going to be having a strong economy indeed. It's going to be a really early fast mythic, a really early mythic age for Nyan. Lots of resources. This gold mine's probably not going to be too much of an issue for ChronoJJ because of that 3 town centers, and we will see. Well, we're seeing some Prometheans come in here. That's a bit of a That's a bit of a mistake pushing in with these because the Priest and the Pharaoh just picked them off so very, very easily. But more Terma coming in. ChronoJJ going to try and finish off this wall over here. Not able to do it just yet. More Terma going to be in here. No barracks just yet, but we do see Hathor coming through. Pharaoh just about to fall. Does fall now. The Prometheans can get in here and do a lot of damage. Here's the Hathor for ChronoJJ at the 10-minute mark. And we see a Promethean here getting picked off. Villagers do get picked off as well. Another priest comes out of the town center in order to deal with these Prometheans. Villagers pulled off the line. We see the Pitsukos with the rock coming over here. Valor does come in order to try and pick off that rock nice and fast here, but the Promethean offspring will get picked off. The Migdol stronghold is planted here, and the Terma retreating away. More Terma coming in though, but the Pitsukos can help destroy this very, very fast. This house wall, not fast enough. He should have just thrown up a normal wall here. Would have been up in time. And then he could have put more houses in to close off the gap there instead of the houses over here. But the Migdol stronghold will be up very, very soon. And look at this. The Terma, they don't even two-hit these villages. And ChronoJJ utilizing that rock to save those villages that are low HP. They're a really smart play. More Pitsukos coming out for ChronoJJ. Terma heroes coming in now to try and snipe the rocks. And now is ChronoJJ going to make some camelry because there's been no Murmillo or Catapulties built just yet. So those camelry are going to do a really nice job against these Terma. And now the priest over here doing a lot of damage to these Terma by empowering that Migdol stronghold. Basically, I'm not sure if it does double damage. 100% building damage, so it does double the damage on that Migdol stronghold to pick off those units here. And the Terma do get out as the camelry is starting to be built now. However, NyanRacingCat has gotten everything that he wants now. He's got all of his villagers out. He's max villagers at 11 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. He's got his armory up. He's going to be thinking about going to the heroic age. In fact, he's got the resources to go there right now, and he's going to be going up through Thea. He's going up through Thea, so not going for any aggressive Hyperion. Hyperion is generally thought of as the all-in, whereas Thea gives access to those Dryads, which do effectively increase your population by about 10 ish if you consider a Dryad 2 population for free. We do see NyanRacingCat moving in, going to be trying to deny this town center with a villager nice and far forward. This villager here should be throwing up a sky passage here and a sky passage in his base so that he can jump around the map nice and fast. But he's going up for military barracks here, nice and far forward, which isn't the worst of ideas. Now we've got siege works coming up for ChronoJJ. He needs to think about getting to the Mythic Age himself here. And we do see him with a lot of food, and he's not going to the Mythic Age. Getting to the Mythic Age against Oranos is very important because it allows you to get access to that Son of Osiris. Now the cavalry running around looking for some raids. He has spotted some villagers over here onto this gold mine, going to be forcing them back. There is a manor here that they can jump into, but I guess Nyan doesn't care about that too much. And he's going to be probably, well, he could cast Chaos on this, but it wouldn't do all too much. There is a rain here as well, so we'll see what happens. Cavalry coming over here in order to try and pick off these units. The Pitsukos are already here. Pharaoh coming in as well. Can cast Chaos on this. This will hurt a little bit because one of those Pitsukos will be turned, plus all of those cavalry, or lots of those cavalry, 4 of those cavalry will get turned as well, but he's not doing it just yet. Oh, he's got through Thea. What am I talking about? Wait, did he? Did he go through? I thought I saw Hyperion. He did. Yeah, he did go through Hyperion. He changed it. He changed it. There's the Locust, though, onto the farms. There's a lot of damage to the economy of Atlantean, picking off farms with that Locust, because those farms cost 200 wood. Meanwhile, Town Center is now up for ChronoJJ, so very, very pleased with that one. He's going to be completely satisfied with that Town Center getting this position in the game. This is a great position to be in for Ra against Oranos. Now, the Terma coming over here, going to be able to snipe one of these Chariot Archers. Well, he will be able to snipe the Chariot Archers. He's targeting down the military barracks for some reason. And then he's going after this gold mine. Is ChronoJJ not paying attention? We do see a wall in the middle of the map. This citizen going to get sniped here, if not by the chariots, by the hyena. And the Catapulties coming in here. They don't do a lot of damage to these chariots at all. However, well, actually with the hyenas there, they actually might. The chariots with some micro might have won that fight. But more Terma coming over here as ChronoJJ looking for some more raids. Do we see? We have Helios coming in. We've got the Palace out, spamming out Satyrs, spamming out Destroy. Actually, not spamming out Satyr. You want to spam out those Gigantes, and then you just go for a bit of an all-in on this town center here, because this gold mine will expire eventually. You force all the units over here, you make a move onto this location, and then you vortex over here and take this out is the way to play it. We'll see if that's what NyanRacingCat does or not. However, Helios is on the way, and do we have a Mythic Age for ChronoJJ? It is going to be coming through as well. We'll see if he clicks up at some point. He always... Well, there's the Osiris. Oh no. He's clicked on this town center. He may lose this town center before... What's the time? I keep on clicking. No, it's 80% to 25%. So he may lose this town center to a Vortex all-in here. However, how many destroyers does he have is the question. He's only got 3. No, he's got 7. 7 destroyers plus a Gigantes may take that town center down, because that's the only part of the line of sight he's got. Though he does have some units over here, so he may go for this town center as well. We don't see any upgrades for ChronoJJ onto his town center. No Masons, no Architects, no nothing. The ChronoJJ units are forcing these units back over here as they're trying to defend. And now NyanRacingCat looks like he wants to hit this location here with these units already over here, trying to secure this gold mine up in this corner here as well. Two Patsukos chilling in the back while this is going on. Villagers moving up. We'll get all picked off here. Nice play from Nyan, throwing up walls here as well. One thing that Oranos players have not been doing very much is these walls, and it's really important to get them going to restrict your opponent's map movements. So very nice play from NyanRacingCat as ChronoJJ's retreating away. And finally the military barracks will go down. Osiris comes in, so we will see a Son of Osiris in order to deal with this Helios play from NyanRacingCat. And the Son of Osiris comes in, snipes so many of these medium terma. 60 hack damage against 5% hack armor. That's crazy. That's like, what, 57 damage and attack. Well, obviously 2 hits though his Terma, and hits multiple ones of them. And we do see the destroyers coming in onto this location here. Needs to send the mummy over there. The mummy is on its way. We'll be able to pick the Gigantes off quite fast. Villagers coming in to take down the destroyers. However, the town center is going down so very fast from this attack here, as ChronoJJ not able to defend it fast enough. However, the units will get pushed away. There is a priest here to help empower this town center here. If he clicks on it, he needs to click on it. And the mummy comes over. We'll pick off one of these units. Goes for the weakest unit of the bunch, but that's fine. Fair priest coming back over here to empower this one, and he should get that one up before the destroyers click onto it. Anyway, that attack is actually quite good for ChronoJJ, funnily enough. Funnily enough, quite good. He's picked off the Gigantes, the 3 Gigantes, and he picked off a couple of units there. So the trades on the town center probably slightly in favor of NyanRacingCat. However, 1 Gigantes down, 1 rock with a Son of Osiris in it, and now ChronoJJ is starting to get his trade routes sorted, building buildings everywhere, and we see a ridiculous amount of Terma here. At this point in the game, you should not be making Terma, and I think NyanRacingCat, no, he's still making Terma from 1 counter barracks. You want to be going for either Arcus destroyers, or like lots of Murmillo destroyers or something like that, depending on what your opponent's doing. Destroyers and Murmillo and Arcus are generally the units you want to make. Maybe Contarius as well. We do see the hero Terma able to catch these Patsukos out in the middle of the map, and the map that ChronoJJ is trying to control over here is getting prevented for the time being, as the trade route has started. Destroyers coming over here. We do see another Gigantes coming in, destroying, or like dealing with a lot of these units. While he's really good at killing off buildings, he's not actually the best unit to kill off units. It does do 25 hack damage, but he's got relatively low armor for a Mythic Age myth unit. And we see another Migdol Stronghold coming up here for ChronoJJ, who's fully on this gold mine here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Vortex just clicked here for NyanRacingCat. He may be able to just come in and hit this choke point here and just prevent these villagers from escaping. Maybe. Who knows? We see the trade route up here, Matrius Market, for NyanRacingCat. I need to get that one in the very corner of the map there. It matters. It matters enough. It matters enough to warrant doing it. And the heavy Terma coming in here. pushing these villagers back. Mummy coming in, going to be able to help out just a little bit as the heavy camo are going to come in and clean up these Terma nicely. And the villagers over here have finished this wall. We do see a chaos over here, which will... It hits the mummy. That's super unlucky because there was a minion there. That was a 50% chance of a complete failure there on that chaos. Very lucky for Nyan, but ChronoJJ going to be totally fine here. He's got 39 favor in the bank, lots of resources in the bank, and he's thrown up these walls, making his map nice and safe. Miss Me Doll Stronghold has managed to get up, and NyanRacingCat has managed to throw up these walls here. So this is big for Nyan, because part of how ChronoJJ wins his games is like attacks on all different sides, side builds, cheeky stuff, and you can't do cheeky stuff when your opponent builds walls. And we do see that ChronoJJ is having none of it, having his villagers attack these walls. They're only wooden walls, so they will go down relatively quick to the 8.8 damage laborers here. 4 laborers here will be able to get in, and ChronoJJ will be able to attack that, and NyanRacingCat won't get notified of this because he's currently fighting here, getting attacked in multiple different places. Lots of idle military now for ChronoJJ. Needs to move in with that. He has opened up the middle of the map as well, so he's able to control that. And NyanRacingCat not using his vortex yet at all, just going to be waiting on it. He's starting to make Fire Siphon though, which does indicate that he may want to go for a vortex. And now ChronoJJ is just walling in this entire map. This is incredibly smart play from him here. Now we see the rock coming over to this location here. Where's the Son of Osiris is the question. Villagers do almost push through this wooden wall. Village moving over onto this large gold mine for the time being. Did he lose his Son of Osiris? No. Where is it? There it is. He's stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you so much for the 5 bits there, boss robot. Son of Osiris may accidentally walk through it. No, okay, notices it. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Now the Fire Siphon coming in, pushing through this location. At this point, ChronoJJ going to be very low on population because he's so spread thin here. So this concentrated attack may be useful for him. However, Migdol Stronghold's got masons and sun-dried mud bricks, so it does take a while to go down. The Fire Siphon gets taken down. This Son of Osiris needs to target down the low hack armor units here. We're going to start a bit of a bit war, are we? And the Son of Osiris does manage to take down most of these infantry units without taking too much HP damage. And now ChronoJJ has secured the corner of the map here as well with this push. This is really, really nice for him because that shuts down the trade route, which is a lot of where NyanRacingCat is getting his gold from. He does have 700 gold in the bank though. Still only sitting on medium Murmillo. Very peculiar considering how fast NyanRacingCat got those 3 town centers. I would have expected him to be doing a little bit more. And now Nyan's raiding ChronoJJ's trade route though, and he's got a palace up right now. So this is huge. However, ChronoJJ can simply just throw the market down on this side of the map and swap his trade route to a different side of the map if he wants to here. We'll see if that's what he goes for or not. Villagers getting pulled off the gold here and doing their thing. Now we got the siege towers. They do take down this palace here, and that's huge because now we can move on to the town center. However, Fire Siphon's coming in for NyanRacingCat, trying to delay ChronoJJ a little bit. But ChronoJJ's moving his villagers in, and the Hecagigante's special ability doing such good stuff here to prevent these villagers from attacking. Meanwhile, ChronoJJ making no effort to put up a market in this corner. He's a little bit sad. We do see the market in this corner for NyanRacingCat though. Well, not corner, but he's still trading. Still trading. ChronoJJ still not. Well, he needs to get a mummy over here or something. Healing up the camel caravan. Okay, fair enough. Know where your priorities are. Both players are hurting a little bit, and finally, ChronoJJ going to be moving up onto these markets here. But there is a fanatic, and you just got to turn around and fight this one. Just kill this. Kill him. Kill it. No. No, not happening. Market's going up. There we go. He's gonna, oh, and the Fnag randomly decides to target down a different villager before going down. And it looks like this Son of Osiris here doing some things. We see chaos over here onto these units as NyanRacingCat gets out of here with that Gigante. He's trying to keep that one alive. There's still Vortex available for NyanRacingCat, which does mean two things. Well, the first obvious thing is that town centers are not safe for ChronoJJ at all. So I'm surprised to see him not throwing up any towers or anything like that to try and defend against those kind of all-ins or like side plays and things like that. But the more important one is that NyanRacingCat can go Titan and ChronoJJ cannot. So ChronoJJ has to kind of think about that and maybe have a rock in reserve chilling above this with a catapult, a couple of catapults to come in and try and snipe the enemy Titan gate that might come through. And now ChronoJJ loses his Son of Osiris there. 25 minutes, not the worst, but we do see another marker going down now for NyanRacingCat's trade to get shut down. And there's no market over this side, which would be probably a better place for him to put it anyways at this point. And ChronoJJ looks to have stabilized over here. We're throwing up a Migdol stronghold in this location. Fire Siphon pushing through. And the gold mines have expired, though there are gold mines up on the top side of the map, and I don't think ChronoJJ cares too much about that. He's still got some good trade here. He does have all of his upgrades, and he's looking quite good. Well, he's missing Quarry, though. Interesting, and there's the Vortex. Where's he going? Okay. He's moving all in onto, well, not all in, he's still got 3 Vortexes here, but he's moving into this location, going to try and pick off a lot of these Camel Caravans. He's deleted the market, though, and the Camel Caravans are just going to start moving up to this top location here. Very, very smart from ChronoJJ to kind of give up on this spot here. We'll lose a couple of Camel Caravans, though, though ChronoJJ can just stop. Wow. Did he lose a lot? He did lose quite a few there. No problems, though. Did make that adjustment. Nice adjustment. We'll see if ChronoJJ can make a counter push while all of the population is down there. Maybe some... We'll see what he can do. But now this town center will be under pressure. And NyanRacingCat still with only medium infantry here. How's his armory upgrades? He's got almost full bronze. ChronoJJ, on the other hand, same situation, not bronze weapons though. And Nyan's now pushing in, going to be targeting down the town center. And ChronoJJ not reacting to this at all. He may be going for a trade on this town center or something. Also, if he can get enough gold income, he can just make some mercenary out of here. He's got 1,000 gold here. He can just make mercenary. But ChronoJJ is vehemently opposed to the mercenary, I guess. Making a temple up here as well. Going to grab the Wedged Eye, maybe. A couple of idle caravans here as well. How's the population? ChronoJJ at 131, Nyan at 160. And this area of the map looks like it's getting shut down. We do see a Vortex up to the top side of the map here to keep pressuring ChronoJJ here. He is really struggling to produce units against this Atlantean pressure. There's so many units here for NyanRacingCat. He's going to take down this Migdol stronghold very fast and then push in onto this trade route. We'll see if he can do it. Only 2 Fire Siphon though. And here we go. He's moving over here into this corner. Going to be hitting this one, and immediately we see the villagers from ChronoJJ moving back over here to chuck down markets in this corner. However, NyanRacingCat's already thrown up a palace in this position here. You need to build some mercenary out now. He's not doing it though. He's not doing it. A couple of units here for ChronoJJ. He's finally got heavy chariots out. And we see heavy infantry out as well. Not making any barracks here for ChronoJJ. It's gone pure Migdol units. Maybe a small mistake. Those camel caravans going down very, very fast to the Arcus here. And the villagers are going to be trying to take down this palace. He can throw up a market here, I guess. Trying to put the walls back up, restricting NyanRacingCat's map. You see this market is here. So he could push through here and put his own market up in this corner though. He hasn't tried to do so just yet. And now NyanRacingCat's picked off both those Migdols, but the trade route is still fairly healthy for ChronoJJ, I'd say. Not really. He's still making those camel caravans, but he needs to throw up more markets and make sure he can started up a bit better as well, because he's not mining gold from anywhere. He's actually sitting with next to no gold in the bank at this point. But so is NyanRacingCat, and he's lost all his units. He's only got one Vortex left. Fire Siphon have no upgrades. So we'll see what he chooses to do here. Do see some random Murmillo coming in onto this location here with a Fire Siphon and a Hecka Gigantes. Going to be going after this town center with them. Yeah, but there is a catapult here for ChronoJJ. Not sure what that's going to be doing. There are some barracks here, so he can make some axemen and some spearmen if he needs to. And ChronoJJ has got back his resources. He is back to his population. He's got 91 favor in the bank as well. So he can make some myth units out to deal with this as well. Make some of those mummy. We do see the Pharaoh coming in, going to be able to snipe that Hecka Gigantes quite fast for that damage that he does. Fire Siphon does get picked off for ChronoJJ, cleaning up this corner as well. We do see some infantry units coming in for NyanRacingCat. And ChronoJJ going to try and put this wall back up as Nyan picks off these stone walls here. We do see that the villager will get sniped slowly but surely by the chariot archers here as he gets pushed back. And meanwhile, ChronoJJ needs to make some axemen out now at this point. These Murmillo are a little bit too strong. I mean, if you put watchtowers up, you can stay chariot archers, I guess. If you get enough watchtowers up and you just don't leave your watchtowers, you push forward nice and slowly with those. Now we see this location looks like it has been cleaned up for the time being here. Starts to pick off this this lone military barracks with the catapult. And honestly, this location is probably a little bit less fortified than the top location. So if ChronoJJ can secure this with towers and some chariot archers, he may be able to refocus over the bottom side of the map here. And we just see some chariot archer raids. Oh, not raids. He's trying to still snipe that one citizen with chariot archers. Quite inaccurate there. Does pick them off, and then turning over onto the Murmillos here. Let's see if they do win. There's some very low HP chariot archers here. So, and an Arcus comes out to help clean that up as well. Fire Siphon coming into this location, and a villager's coming over here to help pick them off. As Skin of the Rhino coming in, very, very useful at this point in the game. Able to take down one Fire Siphon, going after the second Fire Siphon here. And the Migdol Stronghold does fall though. Should make some mummies out. Mummies are very, very good units, especially when your opponent doesn't have any counter to them. They pick off every unit very, very well. And you just keep them alive, and you use the specials, and you kill units for days. Now Axemen are out picking off these infantry, but there are some Arcus coming in, some Contarios. ChronoJJ did not pick off this at all, but he has sent the catapult over here to try and snipe the market. But there are two markets here for him, so it's going to be a slow process here. And Nyan doesn't have any upgrades on his buildings here, so that maybe it'll go down quite fast, especially with the engineers here. He will be seeing the other market there as well. Meanwhile, we see this Migdol Stronghold trying to come back up. It's not getting empowered though, as the priest is under attack by that Murmillo. We'll be winning that fight pretty hard there, but the villager's going to be able to possibly finish this Migdol, giving up on it, moving over to take down the Fire Siphon instead. Meanwhile, NyanRacingCat sitting idle with these units here. And we see some catapult trying to push in on this location. We do see the palace getting targeted down as well. A lot of these bottom buildings getting picked off for not very much. Nice value play here for ChronoJJ. We see him back at full 1,000 gold. Very short on other resources though, so not sure if that's to do with like a lack of villagers or poor farm placements. Yeah, he shouldn't be on these farms. Ooh, what's this? Feast on this granary here. It should be on the town center. That's probably why he's got such little food. And he's still building camelry as well, I guess, or camel caravans as well, because he keeps losing them. So he's very low on that food to keep that trade route going. And we do see the market has been shut down again, but there are two markets over here. So NyanRacingCat's still going to have his trade route going. It's just going to be inefficient. And we see more towers coming up as ChronoJJ is securing this side of the map. We see siege works coming over here as well. Markets going down in the corners. It looks like ChronoJJ is securing this corner yet again, but still this lone military barracks here, which does need to get picked off. And now the catapult can come in and take down this palace, still without masons we will be seeing these military buildings going down very, very fast. Even with 2,000 HP, look at that, goes down nearly 300 or 225 HP every single attack. I can't do math. Why try? And we see the walls have gone back up and immediately torn back down by NyanRacingCat's Fire Siphon. And these Axemen here doing some crazy, well, they say Mamili here doing some crazy work here because ChronoJJ not making Axemen. If he made Axemen, he would force out Clontarius, and then he can make a mixture. But at the moment, he's just making Cavalry, and they're doing a lot. We see some Sentry Towers coming up for NyanRacingCat now as he's trying to make some Watchtowers here to secure this position. Meanwhile, ChronoJJ making a strong push through here. He's taking out almost both of those palace. As the Arcus slowly but surely taking down this catapult here. They do, what, 1 damage in attack? Does pick it off though, but another catapult in here to finish off this this palace here. As this location looks like it's getting shut down. NyanRacingCat trying to rebuild here. He's got a fair amount of resources, that's for sure. We do see the market about to get sniped here. No mummies getting built out of this. Making priest instead of mummy. Why? NyanRacingCat getting a big advantage here because making priest here, they're very inefficient against the Atlantean army, that's for sure. And you can see NyanRacingCat's always going to be low on favor because he has to, well, he doesn't have a lot of favor and he has to spend it on those Hecagigantes to build those. We do see that these Fire Siphon to be able to take down this Migdol stronghold because there's really not that many units over here, but we see some siege towers pushing in on this location right now. Fire Siphon have managed to take down a couple of Migdol strongholds over here as ChronoJJ finally sent some villagers over to pick them off, but it's not going to be a little bit too slow as the Migdol stronghold does go down. As ChronoJJ is trying to throw up this market in this location, and we're seeing more of these military buildings going down. One single Hecagigantes coming over here at this point. And ChronoJJ has managed to defend here for the time being, just pushing slowly. But NyanRacingCat for the first time in a long time, taking the score lead here, trading just a lot better than ChronoJJ is here. So it's not the biggest of deals. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that his kill losses is quite good, and his economy is going to be getting a little bit more healthy, which means he will be able to get out champion infantry, get out the rest of those upgrades a bit faster than ChronoJJ, who's not going to be able to afford. In fact, ChronoJJ could be affording some extra upgrades here, getting champion things. We see leather frame shield coming out for Spearman. What? Why? Is he going to start making Spearmen? Is he? Okay, fair enough. Why not? Champion Cavalry are here now, joining the party. Oh no, Nyan's, I'm not sure what he's planning with these. He does have access to Lance of Stone. Don't know if he's researched it or not because does it apply? I don't think it applies to. It only applies to Hero Contaria, so he may have it. So he may be going for a Lance of Stone all in onto this town center here. He's probably got enough favor. He's banking resources, I think. Yeah, he's got the resources to do so. Making Contarius into Hero Contarius is like 3 favor, I think. So that seems to be what he's doing here, unless he's just forgotten about that. We see the Hecagigantes pushing through here. Priest and Pharaoh coming over here to take down these Hecagigantes, but he's not going to have any answer to the force of these Contarius, if that's exactly if that's what Nyan's going for. But I'm not sure if he's even got Lance of Stone yet. Iron weapons coming through for Nyan, while bronze weapons coming in for ChronoJJ. It means that basically the army is going to stay exactly the same effectiveness against each other. But the Fire Siphon have managed to take down this location here. Got some towers trying to get up for ChronoJJ. Needs to send more villagers over here. Maybe rebuilding some villages wouldn't be a bad idea. We've got 9 Contarius down here as well. This will allow ChronoJJ a bit of breathing room here. And do we see these cavalry have... Well, they've got their full upgrades. Champion Cavalry plus the Desert Wind. So very, very strong to see the... Just build a mummy! Build a... Oh! Makes me so angry. The temple goes down, which means these Hecagigantes is going to do a lot of damage here. There's still 2 markets to get through. And this this market will probably be going... Or they're probably going to survive, but... Now ChronoJJ has to rebuild his temple to build more priests to deal with the Hecagigantes that you go Osiris to counter. And there is the Secrets of the Tides that we were talking about. ChronoJJ needs to just build a rock here. And that means that these... I don't know if these Contaris are just going to be chilling to be taking down the Secrets of the Tides, and this is all an elaborate ruse. But ChronoJJ just needs to build a rock at this point. We'll see if he goes for it. Where is his temple? No rock. Just drop the rock onto the Titan Gate, and you can essentially trade Titan for the Vortex, and then you're going to be completely fine, safe, and happy. See these catapult getting sniped here, more watch or ballista towers going up in this corner here. And at this point, we're seeing the first lull in fighting since like the 5-minute mark. I mean, there's still catapult doing some things. We see some siege towers trying to push over here. Is ChronoJJ building this rock? Nope. Does not want to win this game, I think. There's the heavy Contarius coming out. 10 Contarius here. And there isn't really any way for them to go through. Finally, he's deciding to move them here. Oh, he's deleting them. Oh, no. That's got to hurt there. Titan Gate does come down. Titan Age does come down, excuse me. Titan Age 4. ChronoJJ comes down as well. There's the Titan Gate down for him. We'll see where ChronoJJ puts his up. He has to be careful with it because Vortex is a very real possibility here. Meanwhile, the wall's coming up as ChronoJJ trying to set up for catapult pushing. Meanwhile, we've got some elephants coming through, unupgraded. They are full bronze, or almost full irons. They do a lot of damage, and they're very hard to pick off, and you can see them taking this down. We see Citadel walls coming through, crenellations for NyanRacingCat to deal with these elephant. Getting up enough watchtowers does stop these elephants from doing too much, but the catapult will be able to take these down very, very fast. Does he have masons yet? No. ChronoJJ finally puts his Titan Gate down right next to his town center. Villagers coming over onto this location here. Did we see that rock? No rock coming in. Catapult going to be attempting to sneak through here. We've seen ChronoJJ do this before, but it does not work. It gets picked off by towers, unless he's going for the fortified town. So we do see a citizen following this one up. And ChronoJJ... Where's the Vortex? What? Okay, Nyan vortexing next to no units forward to try and pick off these walls here to stop the catapult push. Fair enough. Meanwhile, ChronoJJ with very little resources. Nyan with a lot of resources. Still not full upgrades though. It's a big problem for NyanRacingCat as ChronoJJ's economy is just a little bit stronger than his right now, so he's getting more upgrades, so he's going to be trading a bit more efficiently. There's just no units here right now, and ChronoJJ trying to push on this side of the map as well. But he's not being allowed to. We see some villagers trying to sneak through here. This wall is plenty up right now. ChronoJJ needs to continue that, and we do see that the Titan Gate for ChronoJJ is a bit faster, so now there is no possibility for NyanRacingCat to get into his opponent's base and snipe this this Titan Gate from existence. So it's going to be Titan trading here, which means basically nothing. And I think that's the last God Power used. Oh, there's still shockwaves. There's still shockwaves. I don't know if we've seen a shockwave yet from NyanRacingCat this entire game. Do you have... I can't remember it. I can't remember the shockwaves being used. And JJ's still trying to push forward on these walls. I do think it's better to not be going to try and take down these things. You're just trying to get your walls up. Leave the catapult behind. Towers, wall push, move. Towers, wall push, move. That kind of thing. Much better. But... Look at this madness. Fire Siphon coming in now. There's no units up here for ChronoJJ. He's making some Spearmen though. Spearmen will be able to take down these very fast. Only medium Spearmen. And there's ChronoJJ's Titan though. That's gonna... Oh, villagers need to get tasked back onto their jobs. ChronoJJ with a lot of gold in the bank. Can make those mercenary to defend if he wants. Can make some priests as well. More catapult coming in here, able to push through this location, going after the town center now. I like this decision while he's got the advantage over here, while all the units are up here for NyanRacingCat, going straight for that town center. The villagers coming in, going to be taking these catapult down, but they're really low HP, and the chariot archer is going to be able to snipe them very fast. One catapult does go down. The town center for NyanRacingCat has fallen as the Titan is making his way over here. Going to be able to help keep this one down, and then more ballista tower coming up. The catapult have been picked off. This trade route is going to be picked off as well. However, ChronoJJ can simply just delete these markets and move back his trade onto this corner of the map. So that win there, 4-9 in the top corner of the map, is not important in the slightest. Titan coming in now, going to be able to take down these buildings for a very small amount of HP trading here. And we see him going after the Arcus though. He picks off those very, very fast. But he needs to go after the palace and everything else. Stop this town center from coming back up. The Titan coming in for NyanRacingCat. We do have a Pharaoh over here that can help a little bit. We see him taking down these buildings here. Going to be able to prevent the town center from going up for the time being. And, oh god, Micro, your Titan, ChronoJJ. He's taking a little bit of damage. It's still not enough to really matter because the Titans have such a huge amount of damage. 1900 bonus damage against other Titans. So I think it's like something like 300 damage in attack. So the 100 damage that he gets taken early here is not going to matter. So long as they start fighting each other instantly, the Pharaoh is going to come in to help out here and sway the tides a little bit. ChronoJJ going to be able to click onto this Titan now, and they're both whacking each other. And you can see about 100 HP advantage for the NyanRacingCat Titan here. No mythic rejuvenation either, as the Pharaoh's able to trade lives right now. The market's all deleted up in this corner here. Fire Siphon pushing through. ChronoJJ can spam mercenary over here to defend against this one if he needs to. The settlement is going back up though as this Titan fight is happening. There's a slight advantage now for ChronoJJ's Titan. And Nyan's pulling back. That's huge. That's going to give a huge amount of HP here now for ChronoJJ's Titan to keep this town center down, or even if it gets back up, to tear it down as well. That mistake there is going to be very, very costly, as ChronoJJ is now going to be able to take down some military barracks, take down the Titan, take down the town center, and this Titan will stay alive for a very short amount of time, but enough time to prevent this town center from going up and keeping NyanRacingCat on 140 population compared to ChronoJJ's 160 population. Yes, the Titan does cost 20 population, but that means it's an even fight to keep this town center down, which means ChronoJJ needs to do something here. Push forward with walls, make sure he can get the catapult onto this. And you can see how slowly this Titan goes down. With the Heca Gigantes, it goes down quite fast here. But the unit pickoffs will be key as well, hurting Nyan's economy here. We do see some guard towers coming up as ChronoJJ moving forward, going to attempt to take them down. He has seen a sky passage here, which might be a decent idea to take down as well. Walls still trying to go up here for ChronoJJ, and still trying to push through this location with catapult as well. Meanwhile, the Titan, 45 HP, has his eyes set on the market, will stamp, will do some damage, but does fall before it goes down. However, a siege tower coming in, and now ChronoJJ going to have that 20 extra population to push in here and prevent this town center from going up. We see some ballista tower, we see some Migdol strongholds. ChronoJJ sees victory inside here, and NyanRacingCat taps out. GG in the 48-minute mark. NyanRacingCat does fall to ChronoJJ's fury here. The late game prowess of the 2004 top 1 player, showing that you need some brains to win this one, and he does come through here with some incredibly good play. Wow, what play here. I love NyanRacingCat's strategy here, but I just felt like his economy just could not power through to that technological advantage that you would normally get. from having 3 town centers. I'm not sure what happened with his economy. If we check out the post game quickly and see the all resource total, you can see Nyan was in front by quite a bit of resources for the entirety of this. However, the trading of the units probably would have favored ChronoJJ during this period of time, instead of NyanRacingCat getting those improvements that he needed, and that meant that ChronoJJ could just defend everything really nicely and managed to take that first game. We'll move on to game number 2 very shortly. If you are enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.